listening to ProveText, a Glossa House podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to ProveText. I am Michael Halcomb, and this is an episode of Three Things. So I'm going to share with you three things that I'm thinking about in particular, and I'm excited to share this with y'all. I'm thinking about the podcast and three things related to it. So ProveText is growing. ProveText is expanding. We're getting larger. This is great news. Currently, we offer 15 episodes a week. So we have 2 episodes a day, except on Wednesdays, we have 3. Well, we're getting ready to add 3 more new weekly segments, 3 more weekly episodes. So that means we're going to be up to 18 episodes a week on ProveText of new original content. Amazing. And it's hours of biblical content that you can get right here, all for free. So I'm going to tell you about these 3 new segments, these 3 new series that are coming down the pipeline. All right, so here's the first one. It's called Living in Greek, and it's by my friend Jesse Orloff. Jesse lives in Tennessee, and he's beginning to actually do some teaching of classes in Greek with other folks, and we're really excited to have him. He's going to be doing Living in Greek as a new segment. He's got all kinds of cool episodes coming. Some of them he'll just be doing Greek readings. Others he'll be talking about how he's learned Greek, some resources that he used in Greek, strategies for Greek, and all things related to Greek, speaking Greek, all kinds of things. It's going to be great. He's a really good reader in Koine Greek, so you'll enjoy hearing him and getting used to hearing another voice in Koine, working with the language. So we got Living in Greek coming. That's going to be added actually today. So we have on Mondays 3 things. Then we have the SLA Insights with Jennifer Noonan, and now we're going to have Jesse Orloff's Living in Greek. Those episodes are going to be released on Mondays, and so after you listen to this, after you listen to Jennifer Noonan's, then go ahead and listen to Jesse's first episode. Really stoked about that. Don't miss it. All right, the second new podcast episode or segment or series that's coming down the pipeline is from Fred Long and one of his friends that we've actually had on the podcast before, named Pat Holly. So Fred and Pat are going to launch a new series called Holy Love. WHOLLY, Holy Love. And that's a play on holy, HOLY, love. And Pat's a psychologist, I think, and a therapist, and Fred, of course, a Bible scholar. And so they're going to have some really interesting stuff to bring forward and talk about and discuss, I think. And we'll begin releasing those episodes on, I think, Tuesdays, I believe. So I'm not sure that we're releasing them this week. We might start next week or the week after with those, but those are coming soon. And keep an eye out, an ear out for those. So they'll be on your radar soon. They'll be on the ProveText podcast soon. And then the third segment is going to be one where I'm actually pairing up with Jesse Orloff, and we're going to be speaking in Greek. And here's the idea, the concept for this. What we're going to do, they're going to be kind of shorter episodes, maybe 10, 15 minutes, I don't know. We're going to just look at a verse in Greek. We're going to read it aloud in Greek. We're going to discuss it in Greek, in Koine Greek. And then we're going to identify and ask things at sort of the narrative level about what's going on in the verse, like where are they, who said this, what are they doing, where are they going, so on and so forth, right? So this narrative level type exploration. And then we're also going to move between that and the meta language level. So we'll start asking questions about what is this? What part of speech is this? Is it the verb? Is it an adverb? Is it a noun? Oh, what tense is this? What voice is this? What mood is this? Um, and so on and so forth. So we're going to try to move between sort of the narrative level and then the meta language level and move back and forth and do that with pretty good ease. It'll be really fun. And we're not trying to be perfectionists in those episodes. I'm sure we'll mess up and stumble over our words. I just messed up. I've been speaking English for 43 years and I mess up all the time like I just did. And I'm a native speaker. So it's going to be no different in Greek. We'll mess up, we'll stumble, we'll trip over our words, and that's okay. That's how language works. It's how authentic language works. We're not perfectionists, we're not purists. And I think you're going to really enjoy this, and it may help take your Greek to the next level, because basically what I've been doing on the podcast, right? I've been doing the Greek vocabulary for a long time, just single words. And I've been doing the Greek readings for a long time, like passages. And now we're going to zero in or dial in the sentences and just read those in Greek and discuss them in Greek. And it's going to be great. So I think it'll help you level up. So we got these 3 new segments coming. By the way, that third one, I'm not exactly sure when that's going to come. Maybe near the end of January, maybe sometime in February, but we'll roll these out gradually. But I want to get them on your radar that we got some new segments coming out. Now, if you are listening, if you're out there listening and you're thinking, I'd love to have like my own segment, weekly segment on ProveText, get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you, and maybe we can bat an idea around and see if it's a good fit. It may be, it maybe won't be. But if you're out there listening and you got something that you'd like to do, you don't got to have a PhD, you don't got to be a doctor, you don't got to be a scholar, you don't have to have published books or journals. As long as you know what you're doing, as long as you're good at it, and you can educate people and teach something, then, it's a conversation we can have. So if you're out there listening, I want to hear from you if you think that you could bring something good to the ProveText podcast. We want to keep growing this thing, and we'd love for as many people to be part of this as possible. Again, no PhD required. Don't get it in your head that you got to be a seasoned scholar or something like that. You don't got to be. Okay? All right, so we got 3 new podcast segments coming. Super stoked about that. I hope you are too. We're going to roll those out gradually. And I think you're really going to benefit from them and enjoy them. I'm excited to share this with you in the new year. And man, I am pumped about how ProveText is growing. I want to say thanks to my daughter who helps edit all these episodes and post them. She does a great job, and couldn't do it without her, really. It's a lot of work to make this podcast go and to keep it all free. All right, I'm going to stop there, and I'll say I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.